So I was planning on making this video about the box logos that are supposed to drop this week, and right when I sat down to make it, I saw on Instagram that they announced the box logos are not dropping this week and most likely dropping next week. So this video is scuffed already. That being said, a lot of people thought the box logos would drop this week because that's kind of the suit they follow, especially for fall and winter. First week of December, they're dropping box logos, and we've seen this the last season, the season before that. And as far as the box logo design goes, I think they're decent. If you guys have not seen them, here's a picture. They're paisley or bandana box logos. The reason I don't care for them so much is that they chose the same color, so the hoodie is the same color as the box logo. I really like the contrasting ones where the box logo will be a different color than the actual sweatshirt, and we've been seeing that the last 2 years, which makes sense why they would decide to switch it up. But personally, those are just my favorite, and we only have one in this collection, which is the gray one with the blue or like navy box logo. I'm not sure what color they're gonna call it. And speaking about colors, it looks like you have this in 8 different colorways. You have a black on black, yellow on yellow, navy, red, brown, pink, a light blue, and then the gray with the navy box logo. And personally, navy box logo on gray, my favorite, just because I like that contrast. I feel like that's a little bit cooler. Like the red one, black on black is also pretty high up there, maybe probably my second highest, and then the red one, and then I don't know, maybe blue. I also think yellow is pretty cool, and brown is kind of a strange paisley color, I feel, and then also baby blue and pink, just also not my colors, so those are ranking down low. And before I move on to what is actually dropping this week, if you guys have not seen our 'Twas the Night Before BOGO season that Alex and I did last year, be sure to go check that out. Barely anybody's watched it. I'll throw up a clip of it right here so you guys can go get a teaser and then go watch it. The link will be in the description. Check it out.
Alright, give a preview of result to the objects below. Oh, okay.
Twas the night before BOGOs went all through the house.
Not a computer was stirring, not even a mouse.
The updates were done ahead of time with care.
In hopes that order process soon would be there.
So this week's drop, which is week 15, happens on December 5th, which is of course this Thursday, and will drop at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I got those right. But this week is highlighted by the Dead Prez collaboration, which has a ton of pieces, and we'll go into those right now. So first up, you have this very simple Dead Prez tee, and kind of following the antisocial suit, they have just the small Dead Prez logo on the front, Dead Prez logo big on the back, and then a tiny little Supreme box logo detailing underneath. This comes in 5 different colorways. You have black, camo, red, gray, and white. Next up, in the same colorways, you have a hand holding up the middle finger, maybe a little reminiscent of the Revenge kill hand with that art styling. Next up, you have quite a few pieces that follow this all over pattern. It's basically, or it is just that hand that we previously saw, pasted all over sweats. You have the hoodie coming in black, red, and gray, and then also the matching sweatpants coming in the same colors. Bringing together both of those designs we just saw, you have a snapback in black, red, and green, with the front having the Dead Prez logo and then the side having the middle finger. So next up is the quilted work jacket, and we've seen Supreme do plenty of these. It's just one of their plain quilted work jackets, and on the back you have the big Dead Prez logo, little branding Supreme on the chest like they usually do with this silhouette. And then the final piece of this collaboration is actually a bandana that is cut and sewn, made up of 3 different paisley patterns. And if you guys do not know, this is actually a Dead Prez album cover. The artwork for it, I'm not sure what the album is called. I actually do not know like anything about Dead Prez. I've heard of them before. I listened to a couple of their songs today and I didn't really recognize any of them. But it looks like they were big in the early to mid 2000s, and that is about all I know. But yeah, as a bandana aficionado, I'm not too crazy about this bandana. Like, this is coming from somebody who bought 2 out of the 3 bandanas that dropped in last week's Nike collaboration. I'm not saying it's a bad design or I don't like the design. It's just not for me. Like, I wouldn't really rock that, and you can probably expect the price to be maybe a little bit on the higher side because of all the cut and sewn that's going on, whereas the Nike Supreme ones we saw last week were only $20, which is a pretty good deal, especially when I buy Palace Bandana 2 years ago, I think 2-3 years ago, and it cost like $50. So that wraps up the collaboration, and the last piece that has been announced thus far as dropping is the Supreme Gons logo beanie, which of course is just the Supreme Gons font or Gons logo, and it comes in a puke green, black, kind of an off-white, and then an orange color, and they all have different stripes. You guys see what I'm talking about. So far, I don't think the week is crazy. Maybe if you hold the Dead Presidents high, you're a big fan, it's the week for you. But looking at the voting and the polls for a lot of these items, it looks like the collaboration is not that well received, with a lot of the pieces being around 50-50 upvote ratio, whereas for a lot of collaborations, especially the good ones, you're gonna get way higher in that ratio, that like ratio. But yeah, that's it. I kind of wanted to put more focus on the box logos, but since they decided to drop them next week supposedly, it made that kind of pointless, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. That's about it. Catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about the drop. Do whatever, I don't know, go watch the 'Twas the Night Before BOGO season. It has been scientifically proven to increase your chances of copying a box logo. So need I say more? No.